This is one of the job lots that I am about to clean. Obviously, a whole bunch of this has got to be thrown away. Right, what did I pay? I have paid less than £10 for this. I think probably just £5. So this is a solution of bleach and what's it called? Zeflora. This Lego that I have in here, so I've had a little root. So the reason I bought it was because I saw that I had this and I thought that's quite cool. I haven't. This is from the 80s, I think. I've never had this set, but I was quite looking forward to putting this together. The only reason I got it because I just thought £5, £5 postage. Thought, yeah, whatever. And then the rest of it I can just sell. Now, I said I was going to focus on doing vintage Lego, but this is as vintage as it gets. This is from the 50s because they call it waffle back on these. So this is going to be quite something. This is the reason I'm putting it in bleach, because obviously it's from the 50s and it just needs serious bleaching. So those are the more modern pieces, have that backing. Now, I know that these curved bits, I know what they go in. And this is a garage set, and I'm pretty sure that there's a beam in here that says garage on it. I've looked this up, which obviously needs a good soak. This part in itself sells for about £7 on its own. It goes to this garage set, which is from 1958. And I mean, obviously it's 60 years old, that. So I'm going to give it a good soak. The set itself, somebody's got one boxed and they're asking £250 for it. And there's only just a few pieces of Lego with it. So I'm hoping that I've got the complete set. It's suggesting though, the obligatory piece of Playmobil. It's suggesting that some of them have got this really cool little, there's the, oh no, that's a cinema. So I can look that up. So this is from the 50s as well. Yeah. So what I was saying with the garage, some of them had this like little bus, which I really don't expect to find, because it's like a die-cast little bus, and it's a VW caravan, so people will have kept that. But with that, it's very desirable. But I will expect to get £30 if I've got that station. So this is really helpful because this means I can look all of these things up. I'm actually not going to soak that because it'll start taking some of the finish off. Obviously I've got the horses. So this is a good bonus. Kiosk. So I'm going to look all of these up. And these, because of the design on the bottom and being open, they are definitely, you know, they're possibly 60s, but likely to be 50s. So this is a good opportunity for me to learn something new. I've got a whole load of these. I mean, that's really good condition for its age. I think that one is 60s. But this is a really good opportunity for me to actually learn about 50s and 60s Lego, rather than just sort of like thinking, I'll just tell it as a job lot. Right, so I'm going to soak all that, and I'm going to at least give it 2 hours, to be honest, because it is very yellowed. But I'm just going to go through it individually in case there's some motor or something in here. I'm going to be really surprised if I've got the entire thing for that garage. But like I say, it's a learning opportunity for me. I did commit to doing vintage Lego, so this is a commitment.
Hello, I'm Simon Frog. It's very, very noisy here. Oh, jeez. Okay. Now, this is it. This is what we've got.
So the stable set is kind of complete, but we've had to substitute a brown horse with a black horse. The riding helmet that we've got, I've put one of these red ones in, which is exactly the same, but obviously, you know, it's supposed to be construction. And then there's a horse sticker, which is supposed to be on there, which isn't there. But everything else is there. So that's okay for the fact, for what I've paid for this job lot, which was just under a tenner with the postage. And then I've got all of this, which is obviously the 1950s stuff, which I've got to try and wrap my head round. As in the stuff which has got waffle bottom on the plates instead of the newer rounded stuff. So I was hoping that we had the garage, which is what that is, but the mechanism for the door and the actual vehicle in the garage is not here, as I thought it wouldn't be. So I'm going to sell that on its own as just a part, because I can get £7 for that anyway. So that is what it is. So I've got some of these plates, and these are all old style bricks without the cross supports. So I'll probably put these all on as old stock. And obviously I've got the windows, and then I've got these, which are really good condition for the fact that they're 1950 something. And then I've got kiosk. So this, I've got everything that I need for the parts for the kiosk, except two of them, which I might have to just substitute with some other bits because they're like hen's teeth to find these. That's these ones, which are normally a little bit more rounded, the modern standard. And obviously they have a breathing hole because children eat them, but apparently didn't eat them in the 50s. So yeah, this has got the kiosk sign, which I've got here. And then I do seem to have everything else. The only issue is the instructions for these are very weird. So all you get is that as your instructions. So you've got like the foundation layout, and then the rest of it, you just have to sort of like work it out as best you can. So I'm going to do that. They don't sell for much more than £10 really, these things. 1957 for this one. And then the other things that we have. So this is, you can search by decade on here, which is quite useful. And the other things which I know that I have are these. I can do these houses definitely, because I've got these corner pieces here. So this has got slightly better instructions for these. So this is easier to work out. This is still 1957. So I should be able to do these. It implies that it like makes a sort of like a high rise. I haven't got enough to do all of that, but I can make one little house. But I certainly can't make this high rise. But definitely got all the pieces which I need for that when the page is actually loaded itself. Yeah, so it is just basic pieces that I've got. That wasn't in with this job lot, but I've got it. Yeah, so those are the two things I'm going to make up out of all this. And then the rest of this, I'm just going to put it on as vintage Lego as a set. Because these pieces, if somebody's trying to compile it, they're quite hard to find the stuff that hasn't got the bottoms and that doesn't have cross supports inside the things. I've got some other named beams, which I'm probably going to put as a lot together. So yeah, that's all I'm going to do. Some of this is modern. This is modern stuff, and obviously I've still got two horses saddles. This was a 100% in a shed because I found spiders and other creatures. I've also got another board, but this will probably need to be thrown away because it's broken. Yeah, so that's it. I think a lot of these things do just come in sets anyway, just as sort of like sundries anyway, because these are definitely 60s. So yeah, it's a good buy for £10. I should be able to get around 20 for this anyway, but I'm going to list that today so that we can actually hoover up. It is sort of free in here at the moment. Hello. Okay, I've sorted through the 1950s Lego. So this set, which I've put through here, which will be one listing in itself, this is all faithful to the 1958, 57, 58, 59, around that time sets. So this is the stuff with the waffle bottom. I've done one set, but I have had to put some modern bits in there because I didn't have enough of these studs. So it's as simple as that. I haven't done the apartments, which were the ones which came with this. I did find another piece of that in all my other bits. So I've just put together a set here, which is all of the parts which will help in assembling stuff from the late 50s. So I've put that plate in it rather than selling it separately. And then I've put all of these beams, which I had some of these other ones which have open bottoms. So all of this is going to go in here, and I've put these ones in as well because it's just all stuff which we've got lying around. Strangely enough, I mean, these do actually have cross supports on them where the smaller bricks don't have cross supports. But I've done the research and it says patent pending on these. So it usually says patent pending in there somewhere. You can probably just about pick it up, which is there. So I've put them in because some of them are included with the church. So hence why I've put some brick stock in there. But a lot of the other stuff is just open bottoms, which is what I've put in there. So I'm probably going to put this on for £30 and obviously be flexible. I'm flexible with everything and usually accept offers. So the rest of the stuff I have is all in here. So I've been through some of the spares that I have because obviously these bits weren't in it. So this is all the stuff which is marked patent pending. So it's at the top here on this one. You can just about see it in the light there. Patent. So there's the pending bit there. And there's the patent. It's always all over the place. There's no specific place where they put it on these things. Sometimes it's in the middle of the studs. Sometimes it's at the edge, right? So you see on this one here, it's in this stud here. It says patent pending. So it was marked patent pending up until 1974. And then after that, they got the patent. So you'll see other bricks like this will have that scrubbed out. So they've just scrubbed it out on the mould and carried on using the same mould. But that dates it after 1974. So these sets, which I've put through here, which I may well split this one up and put a plate in, because normally with these things I just have it'll be more like that. It'll have one of these base plates and then some bricks and some of these roof tiles. But these are the 1960s ones, and they say patent pending in them as well. Which I've got to try and get it in the light for it to capture it. I promise you, I've checked these. Yeah, it's not capturing it. But anyway, that's what I'm doing. These sets will probably go on for £10 each. So each of these will be £10. Again, I think I've got some more blue bricks. I was saving the blue bricks for one of the later 70s ones. There's a 1975 set for the space set, which uses these, so I know that I sort of keep a lot of these back, but I'll get more with various job lots, because these are the sort of things that people dump out of the shed. So you can see again in there, patent pending in there. So this brick without the cross supports, I've got some more of these, so I'll probably turf out some of them, get some of the white bricks that haven't got the cross supports, and make another set with these are black ones, I haven't got the cross supports, so I'll probably split this out and make 2 sets, because there's quite a lot of roof tiles there and quite a lot of these flat plates, so it's probably easier if I just do that. So that's where I've got to with that. I wasn't too impressed with that, but you know, I mean, 1958, these are the first sets that they did, so you can't expect all that much. So I'm going to try 30 for that, based on the fact that it's got these named beams and these printed plates. And if somebody's looking for the waffle bottom stuff, even though, I mean, you can see I've put this in bleach, but it's really discoloured. If somebody's looking for the older stuff, you know, there's very few listings for it out. The only ones that tend to be there are the ones which are like brand new in boxes, and they're like at the £100 mark. So I'm going to put that on for 30 and then make another one of that and put all these on for 10. So that's a decent profit out of that job lot, and now I'm going to move on to the next one. So thank you for watching, and Simon's looking forward to doing some more modern Lego next.
Yeah, damn right. Boring house. Door doesn't even open.